Cool. All right, so we are doing Axalta coating systems. Our price target is 41.13, and we're looking at an upside potential of 8.2%. Our recommendation is to buy. All right, so company overview. So Axalta is a car paint and industrial coatings company. They focus on industrial application as well as automotive OEMs, and they have a lot of variety of premium paints. Key management, we have CEO Chris Villavarian since 2023, and here's our 52-week trading performance as well as a revenue mix in which you can see our refinishing is up 80 million, and as well as industrial is up about 30 million this last year. So what's important about coatings is that it makes your cars faster. So your Mercedes, your BMW is going to be more durable paint. So yeah, they do specialize in premium paints, and as well as buildings to last 1 or 2 years longer, as well as your trains, public transport, military operation vehicles. All right, so an overview. So currently the US is moving out of China, and as well as the EU, they're going back because of the lower price points that are in China. And the US government is encouraging to open more factories and more production. So that means more economy for the US markets. So this new position in China also allows more growth in China, because Axalta has strong connections with China in terms of automotive productions, and such as EVs, such as the company BYD, which is an upcoming EV. They're dominating the EV market. So on the right-hand side, you can see the market projections in the oncoming years, and below is the projected growth rates, which will be going up in the next 2 years. There is a volume pickup in Southeast Asia, and for 2026, our A plan is already ahead of the 2023 set plan. All right, so for earnings and future outlook and street sentiment, so it is looking optimistic because of production in US, China, and Latin America, which gives Axalta the position to take advantage of that. And China has been cutting prices. Meanwhile, the US is bumping up production of automobiles. So auto sales in general are expanding in US and China. And so, it's like the glue, or in this case, the paint. Okay. So yeah, the company's position is aligned to take advantage of the trends in the end market, and going off of China into the US. Yeah, they're squeezing out more autos in the US and then more premium market in China. Oh, and over here you can see this is Wells Fargo, Deutsche Bank, and BMO. They set a target price of average about 44, and being conservative, 42, as Deutsche Bank says right there. Yeah, hand it off to Ben here.
So our investment thesis is basically that they're positioned in a really good position, as a lot of US companies in China are moving back to the Americas because they're not able to compete with the Chinese companies, as their profit margins are shrinking. As Chinese companies, the Chinese government is supporting this. And the US government is welcoming these companies back with open arms. So this company basically can take advantage of the fact that it can take advantage of the economy because it does paint. It can take advantage of the vehicles to paint vehicles in China and vehicles in the Americas, as it has a localized supply chain. So tariffs are not going to be able to affect it. It has a very strong relationship basis with with BMW and that, with its consumers. So this basically is just our valuation, where that's compared to its competitors, which are really, really bigger than it. As we can see here, like Sherwin-Williams is like 4 to 5 times the market value of Axalta. But Axalta, its ratios we can see is like the third highest in price to sales ratio. It's the second highest in its group in price to book ratio. It goes really close and it has really good valuation compared to its competitors. So this is our DCF valuation, basically based on how we evaluated the company. The intrinsic value is $42 in the best case scenario. We based it off the risk-free rate, and you can see on the side the assumptions we made and where we got that data from.
So this is our base case. The only thing that's changed between our bear case, the bull case and the base case is that the revenues have gone down a little more, not the revenues, but the EBIT, and that just changes our valuation from 42 to 41.13. All the other assumptions have stayed the same. For the bear case or stress case, you can see that the rated capital has gone up to 8.4%, and the cost of debt has gone from 5.6% to 6.6%. This basically means they're taking on more debt at a higher rate. So that brings it down to $33.46. In conclusion, we believe Axalta Coatings is undervalued because of its competitors and the ratios they put against them, as well as the global automotive industry increasing. We set a price target of 41.13 across from a very conservative base, indicating a potential upside of 8.2%.